Good afternoon, everyone. It's lunchtime. I'm back with Genshin and a new code, apparently. So we're going to try putting that in to make sure that it works. Nope. Oh, yes, Hoyo Lab. Do I still have that open? I do. Refresh. Ding. Wow, that really is instant. Alright. Count. Game code. 56. Kakuku. Versus a how. No. Cuckoo versus a how. And it works. And we get 30 Primos, 20k Mora, and 3 Heroes Wit. I will take it. I will absolutely take that and put this back over here to do it on my main after we're done with dailies here. So, let me close that out. There we go. So what I was thinking, I've been racking my brain a little bit this morning. For the little bit I've been up, it's no secret that I have insomnia. It's no secret. But I must have like grazed my fingernail really close to my eye while I was sleeping. Because dang, did that hurt. Like that side of my face, like right at the corner of my eye, like stung. And it definitely felt like I had jabbed my fingernail or something on that side. So that was where the sleeplessness came from. Because I was like, why does this hurt? But what I was thinking, outside of finishing off and ascending Eonson, because we only need one more gem. We only need one more gem. So I don't know if we'll need the full... I'm assuming we would, because we need 3 of the chunks, and I don't think we have any. So hang on. Let's see what we've got. The only thing I know we don't have is dust. So I can't convert anything. I can make 1, and I have none. So let's make the 1. And we'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky and get 1 too. Just a ascender. Because I was like, well, what do I need to get outside of Mora and XP books? Which we do have the event going on. No! Oh, fuck me. I had one sitting on me? No way! Oh, I must have. Shit. Well, we'll do a little bit of farming today anyway. Oh, I'm pissed at myself for that. I gotta use that too. Over here. Okay, yeah, I definitely have enough to bring someone to 90, which will probably be Verisa, to be honest. I have 4 mil. So I'm doing okay, but we gotta keep in mind I gotta do talents too. The event will help supplement some of this stuff. What I want to do is actually start farming the plunging set for Verisa. I'm not going to be pissy about her stats right now on Codex because she's at a 95 crit rate on the Witsith. So, I mean, her stuff is pretty decent, okay? But I wouldn't mind getting her on the plunge set. So we have a copy of it, and that's okay. Janssen's Noblesse, I believe, was fine. Crit rate, because she's got the favs. Got her an okay, yeah. Okay. Attack Sands. Got a feather with the crit rate, crit damage, attack, and then crit damage, attack, and energy recharge. So she should be okay, and I can always strongbox for Noblesse.
Keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged. You'll find there's always a new story nearby. Just add Astra.
Alright, let's get our artifact route underway. And if it's not up for some reason, we'll just go fight the Electrocube and then do this. It is up, okay. And then I do that. There's something about, like, jumping off this thing that my characters just don't want to do. Farina. It also sucks that this team only has Farina as a sword user. Or a non-catalyst bow. So we'll get that stuff underway, and then after we do all of that, we'll go to the main, do the daily stuff. But first I think I probably will just do the last cutscene for the event. I did spam the rest of it so I could unlock it. As far as the event went, outside of my gripe with the action points, and it's literally just for the fact that the characters will like yell at you after the end of performance. It's like, there's nothing I could do, game. Like, I either spent all the money because I need to upgrade the attraction, or I'm using the action points to like hire staff and do the little character quest things. I don't remember what it's character interactions. These are just called interactions. I felt that was a little much. Like, if they didn't have the character be like, you need to use your action points. It's just the way it felt. It felt condescending. It would have been fine. In terms of the minigames for the most part were all right. I find it weird. Did I do that one on stream? I don't think I did that one on stream. There was one with the, where you had to use the time-stopping mechanic or slowing down mechanic. And it's like, use this to hit the things coming out. So the first time I did it, I didn't hit anything because I somehow missed that part of the instruction.
Time for some preening when I get back.
Again, you know, that was my fault. That one's my bad. But I did it. What? Oh, you win this time, Goose. So that was the first time I did it. The second time I did it without having to use the actual mechanic that they provide, the action, and it said I failed. I was like, okay, maybe I missed one, maybe, but I doubt it. It's kind of hard to miss that the boxing glove went up.
Ignorant and vulgar. Bullseye! Bullseye! How did you do? Impossible.
So I don't know about that. And then of course on stream I reading comprehension, or rather just being unobservant. I didn't realize that had an action to create the speedy little tunnel circle thing. And that's why I wasn't getting any altitude. I was like, all right, that was my bad. So outside of the Wave Rider portion, that one was fine. Because, let's be real, it's like, the Wave Rider's controls suck. They absolutely suck. They do not feel good at all.
Take me up.
But, you know, they give you plenty of time to actually get across. And the funny thing was, like, when you watch me actually go around the obstacle course just to see what was there, to see if there was anything that could help, and yeah, it's a lot of coins off still, because you needed 150 to complete it. I had like 109, I think, around like completing it. So the fact that, you know, I was 41 off, only 41, without doing what I was supposed to do, was kind of impressive. But how did I miss the 3 little dots over on to the right? I have no idea. I have no idea. And I do find it funny that, like, you can still, like, run and jump and stuff like that, but, like, the Natlan characters, such as Lolly or Roron, don't have their jump. It completely removes it from their kit. Is actually kind of funny. Hi, hon. How you doing? Wee. Well, all right. Well, we gotta fight you now.
Locked on! Open fire! Bullseye! Again! Breaking news!
Bitch. Oh, that's going to do that. I want to do that. Yeah, you know what? We'll salvage for the XP. Why not? Oh, that's how you do it. That. Okay, there's no more. Okay. I wouldn't have had to use Charlotte's Burst if I had just bursted on Shaska. But seriously, that thing didn't look like it had any HP left.
Take me up!
Turn off my fan. Because by the window is hot.
Shower me with praise!
Time to say hello.
Why are you not letting me switch?
Truth bomb! Ha!
I was on the flat ground. You can't tell me I was like on a box or something.
The wrong test subject.
Oh my god. It's gonna waste.
Hold on to your hats.
Farewell.
Was my ping going insane or something? Fantastic. Okay, well, there's slightly a problem with the connection. Only slightly. But I don't think that explained why I couldn't switch characters. That was just dumb. Because that was a remote play thing, not Genshin. Let's not forget, one time, when the remote play crashed, Auroron ended up on the other side of the map, and I don't know how. So yeah, we'll see how many electro cubes we need to finish out Eonson. So we just need 3 big chunks to make the gem. And then the rest of it, we'll go with the plan of splitting between artifacts and, like, leylands. One more try. I said hi. I was called away right away after. Hello, how are you doing today? I am doing all right, honey. I asked how you were, but I didn't get a response. So I figured you had to do something. Do you want me to make you some coffee when you get home? Or do you still have some in the pot? If you do, I'll just put some in the fridge for you like I did yesterday. Oh, speaking of yesterday, I made that ice cream bread that I had mentioned on stream. Not quite what I thought it would taste like, but it was super good. It tasted like bread, and I know that's a dumb thing to say. But it was like, it had just a hint of sweetness. I thought it would be way sweeter than it was. Since, basically you used ice cream as the base. So I'm looking forward to trying it with a different flavor ice cream. I think we're going to try like the chocolate peanut butter one and see how that does. But I mean, yeah, it was a very, very solid bread. It was super moist. Like I can't describe it. Like it was just, it tasted like bread and it sounds very plain. But it was so good for a 3-ingredient bread. Busy today. Would love some coffee. Oh, you'll have to make a pot. Okay. I know you're out of milk too, so you can use mine. I am okay with that. Okay, my controls are just not obeying me today. I drank some water and the moment tastes really good. Is it actually hot outside? The apartment for right now in the living room feels okay without the window open. I have the fan blowing on me in here, but that's just because this room gets really warm. Kind of humid, to be honest. Well, that makes sense, actually. We're supposed to get some rain in the overnight going into tomorrow. And then, from what I've seen, Friday is all rain, and then Saturday is all day thunderstorms. So, I'm just gonna make sure my tablet is charged And I'll work on my art pieces at that point, just in case there's like a power surge and stuff.
Locked on.
And I mention this every time I talk about thunderstorms and why I'm paranoid. One, this is part I didn't actually mention, but my mom specifically instilled that in my brother and I, that like whenever there's a thunderstorm, you unplug everything and whatnot, you know, just to make sure your electronics don't get busted. And it's like, but that's the whole point of the surge protector. And I remember thinking that a lot. Well, I'm Boo Boo the Clown, because we lost a PS4 because of a power surge during a thunderstorm. I mean, it was actually a power outage, and only was semi-humorous because I was in the shower when it hit, and I could not see anything, and I scrambled for the door just to get any hint of light, because there's no window in our bathroom. So that was the kind of humorous part of it. My husband was watching, I think, YouTube, and that's when it went out, and you know, we tried turning it back on, and it was acting all sorts of funny. So it was not good. It was 07 PS4, and that was our original PS4 too. So yes, I err on the side of caution when it comes to that stuff. The other day, and this was really weird. So the other day, I was just, you know, was that Saturday? I think it was Saturday. I was just sitting out in the living room, and I was watching stuff. And all of a sudden, like, I heard the fan go off, and I was just like, well, the fan's old. That's fine. You know, it happens. But the TV had reset, and I was like, oh no. And it was a power surge. It was a very quick power surge. Because the stove and the microwave weren't affected. Like, their clocks. So I was like, all right. Let's reboot the PlayStation. Yeah, you're repairing. Okay. Uh-huh. And then after I let it repair, I shut it off, and I was just dipping around on my phone and my tablet for like an hour? I think an hour before I actually went, I need to go on Genshin to get my stuff done. And that's when I was like, okay, you know, my main, I can do my normal stuff because I can kill things in like 20 seconds. But on here, I was like, I'm just condensing the resin. I'm going to be done with it. Yay. You know what? I don't really flip to Kazu, so I was trying to heat up.
There are still so many places for it. I see everything.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Huh? Everybody stand back.
Out of the frying pan.
How dare you push the baby? Go, Benny.
Nice and spicy. Grill. Yes.
Mind the side effects.
Let's light it up.
Committed to memory.
What are you doing?
Huh? Let's light it up.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
A bitter pill to swallow.
This might hurt a little.
job, Guoba. Okay, that means we can make one. Right? Yeah. So we just need another drop like this, and then we should have it.
Everyone hold hands.
Ha!
Nice and spicy. You're toast. Yeah, commit it to memory. Yeah. Huh. Grow, grow, grow. Yeah, yeah. The statue.
Ha!
At the frying pan. Commit it to memory. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Very good. Very good, Ida.
Let's light it up!
Grow, grow, grow. Huh. Yeah.
A bitter pill to swallow.
That got stuck.
Ha!
Yeah.
Nice. We should be able to do it. Let's go check. And that puts us at 28. So we have enough for Beto and then enough for a small ascension. Let's go over Mia. Beautiful. What do you have to say, Coach Ian-san?
Maybe this was all a test I had to go through to prove myself worthy of my ancient name. Either way, those words spoken by my ancestors ring true to this day. No matter what strength one is born with, true strength must be toiled for.
All right, so let's do this. Let's get you to 81, and we'll get Veresa to 81 as well. And we know they've been ascended. Yum, yum, yum. All right. So talents are still going to be a thing, so we'll take that as priority probably tomorrow to do the bosses. So we'll do the dragon and we'll do the knave. Because that's been the problem the whole time for them. Except for you're 8-8 already, right? No, you're not. No, you were. You were. So her talents are actually okay. It's Veresa that we needed. All right, so... And how much resin do I have? I just want to see. 100, so we'll just pop this now. Since we already had one die on me. I already have 5. Okay, then. That must have been from the power surge. Okay. So let's... Yeah, we can do that. Let's go do the domain. And then I'll go and farm ley lines with whatever I have left. I think that works. against on this. Physical, crap. Crit damage, maybe. I wish I had attack on it, but we got crit damage going on. Volcano kablam! Yep. She's trying. She's trying to find her superhero phrase.
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley! Charge! Step aside! On my mark!
Clouds high. The birds call.
I keep hitting the wrong buttons, and I don't know why.
Heads up! Hero incoming! Yeah! Kapow!
Oh, we'll see. Why couldn't I have that on my main? Now, granted, it needs crit damage still, but the one I have on my main is poo.
Look out below! Let the mountain's veins boil! It's justice o'clock! Faster! Stronger! Let's move! Hero incoming! Headbutt! Look out below! Hi! Charge!
You had no health. Hydro with crit and attack. I might get a new piece for Sing Cho. Nope. Nope.
Let engraved names echo!
As one with wind and cloud.
I might have to.
Start the clock! Hi! Yeah! Kapow! Hi! Yeah! Hut! Hero incoming!
Nope. Nope. I don't exactly know what I'm gonna trade in for.
Yeah! Heads up! Quick as a flash! Hear the echoes of the valley! Let's move! Charge! Boost! Headbutt! Yeah! Maximum power! Hero incoming! Yeah! Heads up! Hero incoming! Da! Yeah! Kapow! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Bring it!
Alright, last one. Put Black to Chaska, do the ley lines. Nope. Absolutely not. Great first outing. Awesome. Actually, I can't say that's the first outing. Here's the other question. Did I pop? I did. Okay. We can flip to friendship, I think. No, we can't. Hang on. I need to. Well, I'm okay. I need to change party anyway. Let's make a quick detour to. My train of thought was hand in the stuff, which, yeah, I only got 2. So can't do that, because I was like, okay, talk to Catherine, do that, and then go condense. I just had the process backwards, because now I can talk to Catherine. So yes, I could have flipped to this first. Don't mind me. No. Game.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing.
Alright, got that done. Hey, we get a standard wish.
You might want to get a guide if you're not.
We do standard wishes. Give me that dust. Blue. Did say all I cared about was the dust. It's such a tough call, but I know I'm gonna do the Chronicle Wish to try to get a weapon. So I'll get dust at that point. We got 6 wishes and glitter. I don't necessarily need anybody. Well, that's not true.
I've gone a little over my calorie budget so far.
Don't talk to me about calories. I want to eat more ice cream bread. Alright, let's go do this. Maybe.
This realm is.
Oh, Gigi's at 9. That's good.
If you ever...
Nothing? One lonely knockeweed. Alright, we know we need Natlan, so we need 2 of each. Alright, there's an XP one, so we'll do the XP first, I guess.
Tell me what you see. Not too far now.
Hard-hitting exclusive! Say cheese!
Ha! Let's have some fun, shall we? Locked on. Blade.
Alright, that's whatever we get here, we'll dump into Verisa. And same thing with Eonson.
Time to say hello. Be free.
Bomb! Smile! Take me up! Let's have some fun, shall we? Locked on! Open fire! Ah!
We'll eat from that one. Alright. Alright, Verisa. Level up. Yeah, that's gonna take every hero's what we have. But she is officially level 90. She got it. Proud of you. Alright, so now we're gonna get Mora. Where is my Mora, Leland? Oh, I haven't been over here on this account? Okay. I mean, that makes sense. That's Scofier's boss. I don't have a Scofier on here. Over here? I am blanking that a ley line could appear over here. Dang it!
How about this? Take
Go! You're free now! Farewell!
right this way! Breaking news! Ha! Locked on! Over! Locked on! Open fire! Open fire! Ah!
That was a lot. Alright, where is the next one? Over here. That's not where it is, game. Alright. Means I gotta walk. Or fly.
Tell me what you see. Be free.
Hard-hitting exclusive! Say, take me up! Open fire!
Oh, there's a second one. I was bamboozled.
Open fire! Locked on!
Alright. Where's Beyonce? Okay, I don't think I want to do that just yet. I think I actually do want some heroes with anyway, but it's good to know I can gain 7 levels out of that. But I will look at this for you. That's 20, that's 8, that's 8, this is 4, this is 20. Okay, so she needs... Alright, this will probably be the more important one. Thank you. Nope, not what I want. You have 2 things I want. Specifically crit rate. Thank you. get them to 16. Stop going into elemental mastery. Attack is fine. I need attack. For damage, alright. Alright, now your stuff is mostly level. Honestly, your ER wasn't bad. Maybe because of the Favch. Alright, so that's where we'll stop that. 11 days, I have plenty of time. I'll do that on the weekend, just spamming through that. Thank you. Oh, they cook 20 dishes. We can do that really quick. No, you want 2 more levels on that? For a total of 30 levels? Alright.
Boring.
Alright, alright. You win. What's
Isn't there anything else more interesting
Yay, Primos. Yay, books.
to do?
I was gonna do one more thing, and I just blanked on it. Oh, I wanted to cook. That's why I was thinking Mondstadt. Because the stove's just right there. Big. Here we go. Alright, don't need... I guess I don't need them, but I think I'm okay with ores right now, but I guess I'll put some on if I intend to go for a weapon on the Chronicle Wish. Might as well make sure I have plenty of ores. I don't remember the last time I did this. A while ago, because I have 600 of these. Alright.
No wonder you're a master.
Alright. I will be right back. I'm going to change accounts. But let's take a look at Veresa's final stats right now. Okay, she has 1800 attack, so she definitely needs more attack. And that looks alright. So yeah, I do need better pieces anyway, so it's probably a smart thing Now we're gonna look at the other set. She might need a crit rate headpiece though. But for funsies, we'll see what this rolls into. Absolute garbage is what it rolled into. We had the Hydro Goblet. ER. Right, ER. I mean, that's not even worse for St. Joe or anything, but... Yeah, nothing there. That has flat attack. What do you have? I mean, this has ER in it, but this actually did roll okay. I'll hold on to it, but I have no faith in that. Like, that's just... Honestly, I would like to keep this, just because it has everything she wants. If I'm being real for an off-piece. Alright. I will be right back. And there we go. Let's see if he yells at me and says it can't connect to the server. It did that to me on the other account one just before stream. Which it happened yesterday, too. I believe it happened when I transferred to this account yesterday. So, don't quite know what's happening with that. Because the moment I just tell it to reconnect, it reconnects fine. So, I don't know what it is with the initial connection. Alright. Let's do this.
extra.
Add extra applesauce. Dispatch again. Gotta make sure it dispatches again. Alright, let's do the last cutscene first, because I'm already late doing my artifacts anyway. 8 to 10, is that what it is? Yes. And I gotta put in the code too. Meet up with everyone at Fantasyland. Okay. Snoopy
Now
here?
that things have reached this point, we should add
A pinch of salt?
a dash of pepper, actually.
Brilliant.
Huh? You two aren't talking about a new dessert menu by any chance, are you?
Pepper sounds a bit out of place with a dessert. My father would beg to differ. He would put salt and pepper on strawberry ice cream.
Not desserts.
No, we're talking about the script.
Eh?
Oh, my dear partner, photographer, rookie director. Our creativity must keep up with the overflowing enthusiasm of our fans. There's no room for dull scripts on my stage. Plot twists should strike the audience like a cloud of pepper, leaving them sneezing in surprise. Achoo!
Okay.
The same logic applies in catering. I once heard Miss Emily mention that pepper could be used in perfumes. Perhaps I could find a way to make it work in desserts too.
A peppery kick to complement the delicate sweetness of cream, perhaps.
Wow, the two of them seem to be working together so well. I'm struggling to imagine what a pepper cake would taste like, though.
Well, well, what do we have here? Escoffier's making a new cake?
Yes, and she's peppering in some new ideas.
Oh, how exciting! When it's ready, do let me know. I love to try it.
Is it just Paimon, or does it seem like everyone's even more enthusiastic now that they've finished their work?
Yes, because they finished their work.
Why shouldn't they be? When your hard work pays off, that's when you should celebrate. It's like a batch of fresh macarons. You should never let fear of sweetness stop you from adding all the filling you please. After all, if there's ever a time to pile on the sugar, it's when you're making macarons.
Pile on the sugar!
Pile on the sugar! And why are we piling on the sugar?
You're not a main character. Go away.
Lepine Pauline, you're here. Is it ready?
Of course! It all went according to plan.
Huh? Were you off on some kind of important task?
I was indeed. Please accept this.
What's this? Aw, cute.
Oh, wow! It's a panoramic view of the amusement park with everyone's illustrations on it!
Since the film Fantasyland has been such a success, we decided to create a unique souvenir to remember it by. We built this park together brick by brick, so we decided we'd all contribute to drawing this map together too.
Because the park is gonna vanish in 11 days.
To be fair, it was mostly thanks to Miss Lepine Pauline. She's our expert when it comes to drawing after all. But we all did our best to leave our own marks too.
That's right! And on top of that, Traveler, I'm offering you a most special privilege. You get to add a mustache to my portrait!
Awesome. Fancy a white one?
Cream flavored, huh? Very traditional, but also very delicious. You have my approval.
Wait. She does have the mustache on it. It's so small though. It's like literally like right here. It's so small. So I can kind of see why they maybe give you a color of red so it pops out. But I was just thinking to match her hair so it doesn't look completely ridiculous.
Alright then. Now that you're the proud owner of this commemorative map, you can draw as many different flavored mustaches on it as you like.
Sounds like a pretty tasty map. We'll look after it well.
Great! Your satisfaction is our #1 priority. Everything's all in order. Now it's time to relax. Forget about work and just enjoy the park.
Okay, so the last thing was actually just the stuff in the park. With no primos to it, just books and money. I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to actually see a final cutscene with Risley and Nuvi, but you know, it is what it is. Ultimately, I would have loved to see Nuvolette interact with the How and maybe put the little shithead in his place. But are they still over here? Yeah, they're still over here. You can get a conversation with these three. So I'll let you guys hear this because it's kind of humorous.
Earlier on, that lady with the pink hair took a picture of a How and Kakuku together.
You sound a little disappointed. Were you hoping to be in it too?
I was at first, but after seeing how awkward a How looked, I figured I wouldn't really fit in.
Huh? And you didn't think of sharing this any sooner? I'd have cuddled your neck and smiled for the camera! Anything to get out of being in the same frame as that thing!
Really? Well, no worries, you still can. Come here, give us a hug.
I love her.
I hope your face is ready, because it's about to get flame roasted! I got your back, bro!
Kanich, have you thought about maybe ditching that little rascal? Leaving him here for good when you leave?
I have. But given that a How's also an old relic, that would probably count as international smuggling. I can't bring myself to knowingly break the law.
Guess we all have our problems in life.
So there you go. Like, I don't think they're at the park. Like a How, Nuvolette and Risley. Because I mentioned Risley was going back to the Palais. I went to the Palais on stream and you guys saw nobody was there. Which makes me sad. I love Farina's stage, actually. Honestly, I might take a couple screenshots at some point before the event ends on the stage. Oh, we gotta get my free fruit. We got Linny over here. And Siegeween. Poor muted Siegeween. Yeah, I don't think they're here. I might look up to see if they are somewhere around. And if they are, I'll get the dialogue. But for now, let's go. Let's do the artifact route. I'll do the route since I want to actually make sure I get it done as early as possible, but I'll put that code in after. I wonder when the next time we'll see Arlecchino is. I wouldn't mind seeing more with Arlie. Blam blam. Blam blam blam. Volcano kablam. Get to play some Star Rail later. As I mentioned, I actually slept in just because of difficulty sleeping. Not my usual insomnia, funnily enough. Yeah, well, it wasn't. Because I stayed up a little bit later because I just wasn't tired. But I might have accidentally scratched the corner of my eye with my fingernail while I was sleeping. And that kind of hurt. So, the last couple mornings I've been playing Star Rail just to try to get through Penacony.
Up to the freezer. Show no mercy.
I can still
Them.
try.
Yeah, I was just trying to get through Penacony, and every time I think that it's like, okay, we're getting ready to fight Sunday, more and more shit just keeps happening, and I'm like, okay, story, you're cool and all, but just let me fight Sunday. We know what this is leading up to. I gotta do that. I gotta do my Divergent Universe. And I know I can play a little bit this evening while my husband streams, but I don't know. It's kind of nice being able to just chill with Star Rail in the morning, and then at around 11 o'clock, you know, stop, set up stream, eat lunch. It was a nice little routine, despite it lasting only 2 days. I know throughout the, because I think it's a 7-day login when the patch goes live, that will in total get a 10 pull. So I think I'm at 50 wishes or something like that right now with Star Rail. On 50-50, but you know, we're gonna try for Hyacine. And if we get Hyacine early, or don't lose the 50-50, which, crossing my fingers that we get her early and win, I'm going to try for the Herta. Because I would really like Herta. And then pretty much my 2 teams would be set if I did that, if I got lucky enough. Because I have an Aksha, so I would use him and Losha in the same team for sustain, and then I would more than likely use Remembrance Trailblazer, since I'm close to unlocking him. Or, you know, in that placement while I build stuff up for him, I could use Robin. So, yeah, I would have a pretty decent second team. The first team would be Tribby, Mighty, Casterus, and Hyacine. But once this phase of the banner ends, I am saving for Finon. I am skipping Saber. Don't get me wrong, it's really cool that they actually did this crossover and stuff like that. And Saber's a cool character. But I'm not, like, overly a big fan of Fate. Like, I've never really, like, been like, oh yeah, this is super awesome, I'm just gonna, like, swipe for her or anything like that. Like, it's cool that the thing exists. It's better than frickin' Aloy.
Everybody stand back!
I mean, but let's be real, anything is better than Aloy at this point.
You two!
Well, that was always a first.
Time to end them!
like Sitlolly's thing just looking like it's riding on the cloche like it's a tank or a cannon. Plum plum, plum plum, plum 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 plum. I'm hoping, because what's today? The 13th? 14th. The 12th was Monday. So we got 2 days before the Abyss changes. I kind of want to attempt the Abyss now that we have level 90 Veresa and hopefully Eonson, but she at least has her final ascension. And her stuff is pretty much leveled. Is it max? No, but...
Rise like smoke.
I missed one. I missed two, apparently. Oh, you caught it. Thank you, hon. Oh, going slow-mo. Oh, no. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Wow, 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 wow.
Slam.
I'm tired already.
Alright, go here. Oh. I have no idea what's causing that.
Overruled. Let's light it, adapt to frost it, fulfill our pact. Get to work. Eat Lolly, eat Papa. Get.
I miscalculated.
Leftover salad surprise second lunch. I'm glad you have something. I ate the leftover KFC bowl that we made. There was literally just enough to make a second one. I was kind of surprised. Or third one, I should say. And it was tasty. Like, KFC was onto a good idea for that. And it's stupid simple to make at home. And probably for the price of one of those bowls, you could make like 6. Oh, that does remind me. I probably should take the trash out because the carcass is in the trash. So I will do that once I'm done with stream. sounds like a good lunch, and it was. It was. If it gets too humid or too hot, I might have to rethink dinner, because I was just gonna make up the ramen for something simple with the last bit of chicken that's in the freezer. But if it's too humid and stuff like that, I don't necessarily want ramen. But then the only other quick thing I can whip up, because I didn't take anything out of the freezer itself, is the kielbasa. And I don't really know what to cook with that. Like, and I know that sounds kind of stupid. Like, I have no idea. And I got a text. Which I will check after I finish the artifact route. That's probably my brother. Oh, come on, Remote Play. You were working so well. What is it about this time around that's making you want to just chug?
Transfixed. A little amuse-bouche.
Fulfill our pact. Not you two. Time to end.
Look at him fire the little cannon. Go! I missed something? I did. I missed a 3-somethings. Almost done. Cabbage.
Show no mercy. Suffer the wrath of Eatsley.
Off to the freezer.
There you go. Alright, just to make sure. Alright, done with that. So let me check that message really quick. And then I'll put in the code. Was indeed my brother. What the heck is that? Oh my god, that is adorable. So my brother just shared a picture with me that was an Eevee backpack. And his little like main thing, that little big poofy thing around his neck, actually acts as the straps. It's so freaking cute. Probably costs an arm and a leg, but it's cute. There we go. Actually, you know what I'll do really quick? Let me do my login, my daily login for Genshin on here. There we go. While we're at it, we'll do the one for Star Rail, although I don't think there's anything important for Star Rail today. No, I take that back. I think it's books. No, it's a thing of soda. So kind of useless. All right. Let's see. What do we have? I need to go to my teapot. Okay. Let's go to the teapot. And then I think it's gonna be Mora, like 2 Leylands of Mora, for 80 resins worth of Mora, and then we'll go do Marchese Hunter. No, I can't get them all yet. Alright, we do this first then. Then we wait.
If you ever had... Chilies galore. Alright, let's I was doing these in Fontaine. Alright, let's condense. Let's be smart about this. Condense 2, that'll be 80 resin there, and then we'll just go into the domain with normal resin. And we will... There we go. No. Oh, what is my Mora at after doing the event? Back up to 3 mil. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Fear not.
What's a little thunder when even lightning wouldn't dare strike our path? Laid bare.
Huh? Fulfill our pact! Get to work!
You know, I was doing it correctly the whole time, and then I screwed it up.
To end the... Oh, this is gonna be Fatui. Sorry, I might need these at some point. Here, crabs.
Everlasting as the moon.
Overrule. Everybody stand back. Huh? Yo, Jackson, a little amuse-bouche. Fulfill our pact. See, Laline, eat Papa. Get...
Are you still? Let me try.
That was, interesting. Alright, let's just heal early. Let me check. I know I bought it, but I have one, so I was using on my main regularly. I just somehow goofed and didn't use the one from like 2 weeks ago on my ult. Alright, so again, we're probably gonna hold on to this and maybe use it on Justice books, just to ensure that Escopia has enough, but I think she does. There's a part of me that just wants to wait, but at the same time, I'm like, I want to know what Skirk uses so I can start farming for her.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's look. Show no mercy. You two. Time to end the...
HP with no good substats.
Laid bare.
Everybody stand back. Huh. Off to the freezer. The pinnacle of excellence. Fulfill our pact. Show no mercy. See, Laline, eat Papa.
Nope. Mm-mm. Savage.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh? Fulfill our pact. You two. Time to...
My frames, but Batman, my frames. Healing bonus. Because of course it is.
Everybody stand back! Show no mercy! Get to work! Eat Laline! Eat Papa!
Okay. I mean, if it rolls crit rate, awesome. Yeah, maybe for Gaming. Although I would like Gaming to have, like, attack if I did that.
Overruled! Teamwork is dreamwork! Alu, Lucifer, fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of Eastland!
Well, I didn't even see how much that did. That, like, one-shotted him. Alright, we can see what that one does. But another... Another 07, basically, on that run. Back to Catherine. Ah!
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Alright, anything else I can accomplish, like, really quick? Defeat 10 boss opponents? Oh, I did that really quick last time because A, building Escoffier, and B, I was testing her out. But I could do that super quick. Leyline deposits will probably get done. Oh, cook 20 dishes, forge 20 items. Okay. 20 items wouldn't be too hard. I don't think, anyway. Alright, we'll do the cook 20 dishes. Let's check. I think technically this would be for Rio? I think it would be for Risley. For the stuff I got. And you have crit rate, crit damage with attack percent, so... And dead in the water. Dead in the water. I mean, the good news is that I could throw that on Gaming. And that was it, huh? Alright, let's see if I have enough to get at least a couple pieces of Noblesse. almost done? No. Oh, button. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Nope. Although, I don't know. Not really in the looking for an HP cup. Babs. Let's see what you got, Babs. Yeah, we need these two things. Oh, we can see what this one rolls. Energy recharge. Oh. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I mean, the worst part is that I need either the Hydro on set and use a different attack stance, or leave the attack stance that he's got on. I don't want to use an elixir on that. That seems kind of a waste. Just seems like kind of a waste. I mean, his goblet isn't even really that good. Wow, the one I crafted is the only one that has the 2 in it. What's your ER at? 186? That should be alright. With Emblem, anyway. Like, that's the other thing I need to consider, is that I maintain his ER, because he needs a lot of it.
Exactly. But none of
I have 3. So I would only be able to do the timepiece even if I did elixir it, because I don't have... I need 1 more if I wanted to do a goblet on set. So I'm going to maintain Mora for Escofia's talents. And I put her at 8-8, I think. Yeah, she's 8-8, and it was just to make this a little bit easier. So we need 4 to go to 9, or 3 since I already have 1. And then 24 books. Let's make those go to 9. So let me craft those. Nope. Layla did not pop off. We got 38 of these. Or I can, yeah, I can craft 38 of these. Wait, do I have exactly enough? Am I crazy? Alright, let's see. No, I would only be able to do one of them. So I don't have enough to actually crown. Craft 100. Craft 150. Not too worried about these unless Skirk's gonna need them, but that's why we've been doing stuff in Fontaine. Alright, I have enough to get them to 9 though. That's the important part. So get that to 9, and then you'd be all set outside of upgrades here. Honestly, I would love to be able to put you on a crit piece. Yeah, crit rate with high crit damage. But the only crit rate piece I have is Fischl's. And she'd lose a bunch of attack, and I think the attack might be a little bit more important right now. What was that piece I got for Fischl? Was it a new Sans? No, it wasn't the Sans. Might have been that. I know her stats changed. She definitely needs more crit damage.
Another universe
and
founded paradise.
That's a record. That's a record, Fischl. Actually, it's not. I think the record is her just spouting it off right away. Yeah, you're at 9. That's kind of the goal, is to get everybody to 9 that I use, and then worry about crowns when I have them. DPS primary, or the characters I use primarily will get crowned, like Kaya did. He earned it. I really wish I could get him the Mist Splitter, though. But I'm not going to have enough wishes to save for Skirk, too. And Skirk's going to take priority. I'm not using Dea. Nubi's done. Alhaitham's okay. So we have them. I'm not actively using them. Sino's been benched. There's not really much I can do for you. Risley, we're trying to at least crown this. And he needs these. I could solvent them, but there's really no point to doing that. I'm only solventing for Escoffier because I didn't farm that boss at all. I had no reason to. Kazuha's good. I mean, I was gonna crown this, but... yeah. You're all done. Oh.
What
that's
could
what I was
the
gonna...
children...
An inspired Milan!
An antique's value is in the
Show no mercy!
I'm just pushing this thing around, don't mind it.
Time itself.
that mean I can't actually do it again? Because I only got 2 things out of it. I just didn't hit the right button.
Time itself.
Well, let's see.
Can we play Banker next time?
No recipe, no problem.
Exactly. But none of them believed me.
I'm going in!
Okay, that's good to know.
Fulfill our
It-
pact!
Time
Exactly. But none of them believed me.
Get to work!
Can we play Banker next time?
Time itself.
Exactly. None of them believed me.
Let's light it up!
I kinda wish it wouldn't like get knocked back. That's all of them.
Can we play Banker next?
Get this thing. Pain with cooking. Okay, but it doesn't tell me what it does. Oh, I think it's the thing for the phlogiston. 42% of max HP and additional 2800 HP. Nice. %of match XP, 1900. All right. Okay. Mega meaty sushi. That, pretty sure you don't make sushi like that. Well-balanced meal. Wait, that's seed beans. Oh, that's Layla's. That's pretty. Why do I have 10 of these? Oh, see, Lolly's is cute. It's a taco. Mushroom soup. That looks like a plate of tricks. Faith Eternal. Kujasara's specialty. Wave Kiss Sands. Okay. Oh, Changyu's specialty is a stamina food? Awesome. Oh, cool, I did get one. Gilded Hall increases all party members' attack by 372 and crit damage by 24%. Nice. Very nice. Any more? Oh, that's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. All right. All right, that'll do it for me today. Oh, my back. All right, so but none of them believe you. I know. I know. Everybody knows. That's all you say. All right, so tomorrow, kind of in a pickle. I know what we're doing on the second account because we need books and we need Mora. So I'll farm some books. Probably the books might take an extra ley line as opposed to the Mora, just so we can level Eonson. And like I said, I would like to try the Abyss one more time. Just to see if we can make any more progress. I'm missing, I think, 3 stars. I think we're missing 1 star on each floor, floor 12. I don't know if just doing Veresa and Eonson is going to be enough to actually do that. One thing I've noticed is, like, despite how powerful Chuska is, or can be, I feel like her damage is falling off, and I don't know why. But I do know on the second half of that Abyss, like, I could take out, Auroron and put in, like, Bennett so that we get the attack buff and we get Pyro. Farina would just want for the buff, and Charlotte is cryo and, you know, perfect healing for Farina. So I'm not really sure how that will go, but we'll see. Talents will come. I do know that we'll need to fight bosses, which I think we'll do Friday, because that was typically what I was doing. Because Tuesday and Fridays didn't have talent materials for either of the girls. Other than that, I know I'll do the event off stream to get those resources for that account. As for my main, that's a good question. Because, like, outside of getting that Noblesse set for Xingqiu and getting Mora, I'm pretty set. I never thought I'd say that. Because I can't do anything about, like, I could always farm more artifacts for Skirk. Like, let's be real, I could keep doing that to try to get the best of the best pieces. But in this situation, I think I want to try to fix Escoffier so that I can have her on a crit build so she actually does more off-field damage. But other than that, like the cryo, like using a cryo cup instead of attack, but I think if I did that, I would need to have the attack headpiece. I think I would still need that. So one of those pieces has to be attack, and like, that's a hard one. But my cryo pieces aren't great. Like, I am going to be for real for that. The cryo pieces are not terrific. She has offset, though. Right? Yeah, she loses, like, almost 50 crit, though. So if I did cryo damage, where is it? You just have ER. That's fine. You're wrong button. Cryo attack. Because I have this. It didn't roll well. Like, it didn't roll well at all, but it does have crit rate, crit damage. I could snake Kaya's, which is on set. You do, it's not that a lot of crit rate you'd be losing, but it's this exact same. It's the exact same, and you lose ER. And then we have Wriothesley, but we're not gonna move Wriothesley's. That would be stupid. Well, Wriothesley's would actually be good on her. Yeah, that's shit. Oh my god. That is poo. Maybe I will wait for the elixir and to make another one for Skirk. We'll see. We'll see. That's actually really bad. I'm actually now convincing myself that I probably should go farm more shit for Skirk. I mean, she'd have over 200. I'm assuming she's going to ascend with crit damage. This is with Chiori's weapon, by the way. My attack stands all suck. Because that was the one I got on set. And it blew ass. I mean, that rolled okay. It could have gone way more into crit damage. And I don't know if she's going to need crit rate or crit damage. That's okay. And I don't think I'm going to get better than that. That's actually really good. So... we'll see. Maybe I'll flip between the two domains. All I know is that I do want Xingqiu on Noblesse, but he still needs to function. So we'll see about that. I need a Sans. I can't bank on getting an onset Hydro. What is your Sans, Xingqiu? Oh. You actually have a crit rate, crit damage Sans. So if anything, I would want onset Hydro. Damn. Well, damn. Well. So yeah, that would be the pickle. Like, I would have to figure out what I'm spending the resin on. Now, what I could do is still do the split. So do, like, a little bit of Leyline to supplement some more Welly level artifacts and talents. And then use the other, the non-80, whatever's left over on, like, say, Golden Troop. Or I do that for Skirk and then use the transient once a week and use that on the other artifact set. That might actually be okay. That way I'm still farming both. But it would be Skirk. Skirk would be the transient one since Skirk isn't out and we have time for Skirk. But I have a Scofier and I do want to fix her build. So yeah, I think that'll be what we do. So 80 resin goes to a Leyline. In this case, it will be Mora on this account. And then the leftover resin will go towards Golden Troop. And then I will use the transient once a week to try to get better pieces for Skirk. So both characters will be getting stuff for. And then whatever gets hucked into the artifact exchange, we'll try to get a usable Noblesse set for Xingqiu. And then we'll test him out once we get that. So yeah, looking for an attack stance, looking for a Hydro Goblet, one of the two, and it better be good. Better be good. We need these pieces to be tip-top, or at least usable. Like, if you want to give me a piece with just crit damage on it and you roll on the crit damage, I'm okay with that. But that's the plan for tomorrow, hopefully. But I'll see you all then. So until tomorrow, everyone, take care.